Every day I'm shuffling.
Welcome everyone to a new episode of Hit Shuffle Podcast. Today we have Jhene and...
Why are you saying today we have Jhene?
Because Olumide was passing, that's how I was saying it, this guy. Olumide was passing. Can you see yourself?
So guys.
Why the most power than this YG?
Guys. We have YG here, by the way.
Can you see yourself?
Even though I was not recognized by Jhene, who was recognizing himself.
Yes, and I was saying my name. Then I was going to say we have Jhene, and you will say your name by yourself.
Okay.
Why they do like this?
Sorry, I'm tripping. Don't mind me. So it's YG, and that was Olumide. And guess what Olumide does?
Shout out to Olumide,
guys. Just guess.
Is our low-key video director.
Yeah, just pushed record on that button for us.
Nice,
Anyways, how have you been, my G?
Yeah, I'm alright. You know, there's a lot happening. You know,
man.
The apocalypse and other normal everyday stuff.
Is this how we die? Is this how we die?
Nah, man. Nah, fam.
Nah, man.
I believe we'll survive it. So, I can't even lie about the whole COVID-19 thing, man. Guy, I'm low-key panicking.
Yeah, man.
But I also know that, man, this panicking, this worry can't really help me. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything. So, man, I will take precaution and live my life, man.
Yeah.
How are you, YG?
I basically retweet everything you said in the sense that, for COVID-19, I'm stressed about it. I won't even lie, but I know I can't do anything, so man, fuck it. I'm just going to continue living my life.
Yeah, you live your life, take precaution.
Yeah, and take precaution, obviously.
Yeah,
guys, wash your hands, please. I've been doing a lot of touching with myself, but I'm
not
going
to what? Wait, what?
Sorry.
Explain yourself.
Sorry, guys, just wash your hands. That's all I have to say. So COVID-19 doesn't come near you or your guys or your family or your friends or co-workers and all of that. Yeah. Because at this rate, it just feels like it's just a matter of time before it reaches us, to be honest.
I'm choosing to believe that it will get contained. I'm choosing to believe that.
Fair enough.
Just because, man,
fair
positivity.
Enough. Yeah, man. So, speaking of positivity, yes. We're talking about this week as the International Women's Day.
It's actually Women's History Month.
This week was International Women's Day. This month,
Sunday was International Women's
basically.
Day. And
so,
then,
how was that for you?
I'm not a woman. Why
you
asking me that?
Chill. How did you pay homage to the women in your life, basically? Your mom, your family, your girlfriend, your babes, your aunties.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm looking for more women in my life. To be very honest, I didn't take any serious action. I just really paid attention to what was happening online majorly, and then I saw a lot of the campaigns go bad.
Yeah, man.
But I think I tried to take out time to think about what it actually means and why a lot of the things women are doing, or the kind of things that they're doing so far, trying to fight for themselves, have their rights. A few of the campaigns were really hard hitting, and I feel they were strong. There was this one that said she's someone's daughter or wife or something, and then they crossed out everything after she's someone, and then that was just it. That
was solid. I think I saw that one.
Yeah, that was a very great one. And that's practically how it should be. We should treat them equally.
Yeah, definitely.
That's because I know we've been in not you and me specifically, with other people where there's a back and forth with feminism and the fight for equality and a lot of those things, but the message behind it, or the crux of the message, is essentially we want to be treated equally. Give us that opportunity.
Yeah, and honestly, I just feel what I just think about, if you're a good person who is keen on being fair, all of this should appeal to you, basically.
Definitely.
And shout out to the women in my life, my mom, all my friends. I don't have a babe, guys, so shout out to all the women Thanks for being women, basically, for being yourselves.
This is episode 1 all over again. Where you're denying your honeys, but
I don't.
Let's
don't. This one, they are seeing my face. I do not.
Fair play to that. So I think we should just go straight into it. New music.
Yeah, man, new music.
Before we go to the first topic on your agenda, have you felt about music releases so far?
It's been pouring on up until Corona. I think Corona has kind of even altered it. Honestly, it was pouring, but it still feels like it's pouring, because when I gauged music this morning, there was still a lot of like new music, basically. So, but I mean, I think I've just gotten used to the drops, man. They are just pouring music on us. We don't even get time to properly listen to these things anymore. So,
I cannot argue with you on that. We don't get enough time to listen to all of these.
Listen to it.
Yeah, here's the only thing for me. I feel like there has been news about projects that will be dropped, but it's just people are teasing us a lot, dropping singles from the projects, but like we aren't getting the projects yet. A lot of, I wouldn't call them publicity stunts, but like what's the word for it? It's like disagreements with like labels, publishing. A lot of that has been happening of recent. So so I think we should start off with the first song, which is Say Why by Afrogodd.
Shout out Afrogodd.
Yeah, he was at the
yeah, it was.
That was the first time I actually found out he was producing music.
Oh wow.
That's actually when I found out he was producing music.
But you knew about his visual side.
No, of course. He designed the logo for Ordinary and Art.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Mad.
Crazy, man. Shout out David, man.
Yeah,
shout out David Adams.
So yeah, Afrogodd, it goes by Afrogodd.
Yeah,
in like music. Creative circles, basically. So he just dropped Say Why.
Yeah, I think this is his first official single or music project.
Yeah.
Me personally, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I love the chorus. That's just the first thing
I think like the verse, I feel like it could have been a little better.
Yeah.
I don't think it was bad. I just think it would have been a little better. But the chorus, man, like
it draws you like
did justice
into the atmosphere of the song, basically.
And then it creates this kind. I don't know. You can listen to it in a couple of moods, like when you're just chilling, really, and like trying to be reflective, kind of. So I think those are the moods it fits specifically, but I think he did a good job. All in
all, yeah, Afrogodd, and I like his where he said that he is rather for like how he wants to sound.
Yeah. I think he knows where he wants to play already, kind of,
and he's just working on like building strength on that, basically. So it's a solid debut, like drop. You should be proud of it, basically, like. And I'm looking forward to like getting more music from Afrogodd. So Say Why by Afrogodd. You guys can check it out, I guess.
You say now, I guess we'll have a playlist at the end of the episode. Don't be misleading these people.
Sorry.
Stop misbehaving, YG.
Let's go back. So guys, check out the playlist like after the episode. Say Why by Afrogodd.
Yes. Thank you. So moving on, we have Stacks by Fasina.
That's a mad tune.
Yes, I think it's really cool.
Yeah, it's a very trippy tune, man. Like, it just shows how I didn't know Fasina could be that versatile. Basically, like obviously I rate him like for his singing, hooks, and he has melodies on lock too. But now he brought like that trap thing. Heavy trap thing into this jam, basically Stacks. Yeah. And he delivered. Like it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I thought it was enjoyable. I didn't think it was out of his range, to be honest. I don't think it's really far from the music he makes. I mean, the sound is sonically it's a bit different, but it still blends kind of with his MO. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I think everything for me is that sonically beats. We said like. Sonically is a bit different. It's not like there's usually a kind of blend with Afro beats, but this is straight up
like Afrobeat fusion.
Yeah. But this is straight up
trap. Fair.
So and it came through.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
And I found the cover interesting.
What cover?
The cover of the song.
Oh, I haven't looked at the cover.
So that was DJ Femo. I think she was holding like $500 notes. I'm sorry, 500 naira. 500 naira notes. Yeah, I think. So it was just very interesting to see, Sha.
Nice. I will look at that.
That's it's very regular, but it's still some out of the box thinking, Sha.
I mean, I guess because like I haven't downloaded it. Like I just I don't know if you were awake when they were trying to make visuals for it.
Oh, at the house?
Yes.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, so I was pressing pause and play when they were recording the video. I don't know if that's what they're going to go with eventually. But like I heard it quite a lot then, and then like while we were preparing for the episode, I just listened to it with the playlist that we're preparing. So yeah, I didn't have the opportunity to look at it. But yeah, it sounds good. It's nice. Yeah, that's I think like that covers it pretty much. Next we have For Life by Famous Bobson.
Famous Bobson. Shout out Famous. What do you think about Bobson normally? Like up until now? Because
I like how he's going. I wish he would put out more music.
Yeah.
But like there's a progression. I can clearly see that a lot of the stuff is improving.
Yeah, I think that's the major like highlights for him basically. Like I can see that like there is progression, there is forward movement basically.
Yeah.
But he needs to put out more music.
Yeah, man.
He needs to put out more music. But For Life is a tune.
Yeah.
For Life is a tune.
There's that sample, the same one from Maya. And then like it's not like the song sounds like Maya or anything, but like
turns into something else.
Yeah, it's a song on its own. We should actually find out. At some point, I actually found out where the sample was from.
Yeah, I
just can't remember the name of the person at the moment.
I think it's a Ghanaian too.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible because it didn't sound like the most common Nigerian languages.
So Famous Bobson For Life dropped.
It's very
last
enjoyable.
week. Yeah, very enjoyable. If you're trying to
like chill, dance, that kind of that Afrobeat mood. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think it's really enjoyable.
So then we have something a bit more soft from 30 and Jhene Aiko titled Nah True. So Nah True is basically your chill lover boy song. Nothing, no stress, and that was basically 30's MO basically.
Yeah, man. Shout out my nigga 30.
Yeah, shout out 30. Shout out 30. Dropping a brand of music he calls herbal music.
Yeah,
he calls it herbal music.
It's called the Coconut People.
And the coconut people. So he's just trying to
create his own thing. I really like it.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Nah True is a soft record. It talks about his love interest, his babe in quotes, So and it features one guy that like I know women like on this end a lot, Jhene Aiko. So I mean it's a solid record. Yeah, guys check it out. It's on the playlist once again. So
I think I listened to it just before we started, and no deep dive, but I think they're good together.
Yeah, it was a good synergy.
There's good synergy around them.
There's a good synergy around them, and that's very important for like when you're trying to make basically do anything
chemistry.
with anybody. Yeah,
chemistry
with
is important.
Yeah, I think we've spoken about chemistry a lot.
Chemistry is important. We should
chemistry
talk about the tape at some point.
Which one?
Chemistry.
Oh, Fowls and Simi.
Yes,
Are
you noticing stuff?
Oh, no, I like that tip.
Before you drag me on my having a fast. Fast is actually that.
Fast,
I don't have a fast agenda.
This is your number one.
I'm not even. I like Fast a lot. I don't think I'm his number one fan,
No,
but like I think he's I really think he's very underappreciated.
Yeah. I agree. He's underappreciated.
I think he's really underappreciated, and like how good he is because he jokes a lot.
Yeah. Like people just discard him
because he's joking.
Yeah.
I think this man is super good, but that's just by the way.
So
the next.
How did we get to Fowls? Okay, chemistry. So 30 and Jhene Aiko, their chemistry on Nah True was a mad. So guys check out the record on the playlist.
Yeah. So next up we have Fantasy by Niniola and Femi Kuti.
Now, like when I saw that, like it just blew my mind. Like, it's not something like I could. Femi Kuti is that guy. Like anyone, the people that pull Femi Kuti is always like a surprise move. Do you get like just
If
come?
you can pull a Femi, well, is this? I don't know, man. I think
do you like when you hear one of your like your faves now is dropping an album and you're trying to imagine maybe they are going to work with what the track list is going to look like. Do you ever see a world where Femi Kuti? Do you ever see Femi Kuti being as one of like the top names that will be there
as my faves?
Like maybe future guest artist on your faves project.
On my faves project. Here's the thing. I think I would always like it.
No, I'm not asking that now.
I think I don't. So here's the thing.
Do you imagine?
I like. This is what me I think about. Whenever I think about film, the first thing that comes to my mind is Shrine.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I can't lie to you. I'm telling you the fucking truth. So calm down. I'm relating that to the point that you're bringing up. So I don't think about him the way I think about other artists.
Exactly. So that's the reason.
So I don't think about him in the way that like I would expect him to be on someone else's track.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Surprising. Do you get? That's the
I don't disagree with it at all.
So because it's not a commercial like regular. It's not one of your regular guys, yeah. Like it's not one of your regular guys, and I mean, it's crazy, Shas. But Niniola and Femi Kuti on Fantasy. Niniola has been putting in work. That's the first thing I want to say about her, and I just want to say shout out Niniola, even though you don't know me. I like your music, and
that's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
So like when I saw the Femi Kuti feature, I'm like, whoa, this is a good move. This is a good move because the last time I saw a Femi Kuti feature was on the Coldplay album.
Love that song.
See, with all my heart. So Fantasy, Niniola and Femi Kuti, you guys check it out on the fucking playlists.
So yeah, we're moving over to albums, and what we have first is Chilongo by Jhene Aiko. So I don't know why, Jay, have you been able to get through it?
Yeah, I have. First thing I'm going to say is, interestingly, like I normally when I think I like Jhene Aiko, by the way, but when I think about the brand of music she makes and like the set of people it appeals to, I see it as like music of unfaithful people.
What? She appeals to me. Are you saying I'm unfaithful?
I just said it that like she appeals to me too.
Wow.
But, like
so wait. All I'm asking is, are you saying I'm unfaithful?
That's
not a no. That's not a no.
It's not me to answer that now.
Yes, you need to answer it. I asked, do you think I'm unfaithful?
Are you dating me? How do you want me to know?
We might as well be in a relationship at this point.
How do you want me to do? So
I'll continue.
Anyway, so I feel like that's a brand of music. All these people that just want to just YOLO and just do anything they like. But on this album, she wasn't that. She was dealing more on like trying to get off like a broken relationship basically.
Okay.
And like some of her songwriting, I thought they were quite honest and like.
Well, that's how we.
Yeah, very evocative.
That's how
yeah, and that's why I like her too. And obviously, the voice is one of a kind.
Funny enough, like it's great that you bring that up. So, I was shooting this thing with this guy. I've shown you like an excerpt from it. Yeah, and then the person, the woman in the video.
Yeah. Muse, like a Muse type.
No, she's featured on the song. She's featured on the song. Funny enough.
Sorry.
And then like we had a conversation, like an extensive conversation about music, and then she talked about Jhene Aiko's
Can you say her name? Name would be. You don't remember?
Wow, guy! Wow.
It's fine if you don't remember.
I've casted. I hope she never sees this. I hope she never sees this. She has a Yoruba. I want to say Tiwa, but I don't think it's Tiwa.
No, just free.
I think it's
continue your conversation.
But anyway, we had this extensive conversation, and she talked about Jhene Aiko's voice, and she was like, "It's not out of this world or anything." And then, I mean, I did argue because, like, I'm not so particular about how your voice is exactly, because I mean, I would acknowledge it if you have a completely different voice, but like, as far as the music is good, this reminds me also of like our conversation about Odunsi, that you guys were like, man, his voice is not the greatest.
Yeah.
I mean, to put it mildly, that's not how it was.
No, what we actually said, and I will say it again, is Odunsi cannot sing.
Yeah, and I disagree with that.
Yeah, but that's
just by the way, like, having these disagreements doesn't affect my opinion much if you can make me feel what you are saying, or like the message you are trying to get across, like if I can feel it. So, do we take an intermission or we just keep going?
Intermission. Back from the intermission.
What I was trying to say essentially is, I mean, it's not like you can't, like, you don't have to have the greatest voice in the world. But like, as far as what you are saying, I can feel it. Man. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, very true. I agree with you. But if I want to take away, like, I'm talking about, like, in respect to Odunsi. Now, just let me just talk a little before I enter Jhene Aiko. Even if I can feel the emotion behind your singing or your music, basically, like, if I decide I want to actually judge your singing, it is something. I want to scrutinize your singing or assess you based on how good your singing voice is. It's a thing that, like, will happen if you're a musician and people, like, you're giving people your music to listen to, basically.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah, but that emotion thing, if you're able to communicate or convey that emotion and, like, it's sticking, basically, then
you know, like, you're talking, like, when you sing this melodious, like, it has harmony, like, man, except like if you were doing Broadway, it's different, where like you couldn't edit how your voice sounds, like, that's where I think you might run into a problem.
And definitely, like, I feel like I basically resonate with what you're saying, because I like what this is too. You get, I'm guessing it doesn't matter.
So, you know,
but yes, what your friend, what the lady,
yes, what she was saying, yes, she was really
about. Although what I said was one of a kind, that was one, not out of this world. Then I think her voice is unique. Like, I wish I could talk to your friend. Your friend needs to know that not a lot of, like, I haven't heard a lot of people.
I think Kirani sounds not too far.
That's why I said I haven't heard a lot of people.
Well,
Kirani has her own thing itself going on for her.
Yeah, she has her own thing, but like they play in similar.
Thank you. That kind of music I was talking about, they make the music similar.
Yeah, that's good. So,
but no, Jhene Aiko's voice is unique.
Yeah. So thoughts, like, we need to go straight into the album. So thoughts on the album.
Project. It's honest, like I said earlier. It's an honest one, like songwriting. Powerful, strong emotions. My favorite quotes are happiness over everything. One way, I'm really glad to see Apso. Like, it gave me so much energy to see Apso jumping on, because he has been kind of quiet.
They are like they are collaborators. Like,
definitely
do it frequently.
But it's been a while before this. Yeah, I think the last one was that one from Silas. Yeah. So then there's also Party for Me. So then there's also Triggered. I like Triggered a lot. And BS.
I'm happy you mentioned.
No, that's your jam.
I was there to fight you. I think my major jams are BS and None of Your Concern. I also really like the song with Nas. Yeah, I mean, it's lengthy. And I remember having another conversation with someone else when this was dropping, and like how, like, we could tell that the album that preceded this was good, but it was also difficult to listen to in one sitting, which I think I experienced it with this too. But nonetheless, man, there are a lot of great moments on it, but like, I still think it ran a little too long. And it fucks with the experience entirely for me.
Yeah, it's already established. Like we as millennials trying to consume music, we don't really. Generally, we don't have the patience to what's the word now to listen to you for 1 hour 10 minutes or 1 hour 15 minutes. I remember that shit we're talking about, like what is the ideal length for a project. And we said 41 to 45 minutes, I think.
Yeah, but I think 40 to 45.
Yeah, 40 to 45 minutes. So, I mean, well, I feel like if you're trying to like exceed that, then what you're coming with has to be really strong. Like,
Fair.
This is really strong. So,
Fair. I mean, this is not to say that this wasn't really strong, but it was still a little too lengthy. Also, I think this is the final note for this for me. Every moment I heard that last side, I was very excited. I think there's only like two songs. Like there's one that just some loose vocals here and there.
I like when producers put that guy's voice inside, like they will not put him to feature.
They've
sprinkle him.
They've just us with that dollar side.
Yeah. So we have also coming back to like city. Sorry, fuck, this thing went off again.
Let's go.
Yeah, so back to Nigeria, we have music from Mr. Incredible, the short black boy.
Okay, I thought we were going to do that last.
I mean, okay, yeah, we can switch it to his other friend from Benue State. Called to Baba. We dropped. This one is kind of old though. I even kind of late talking.
How old is Warriors? When did it come out?
I feel like it's almost been it came out maybe a day after we recorded.
So it's not that old.
Year, so
I haven't listened to it. I've only heard the Wizkid song from it. Yeah, and I thought that song was pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was exciting.
Yeah, but then I realized that, man. I mean, minus the classics, I don't know that I'm such a big Two-Face fan. Not pushing his music down or anything, because his music like has lasted the test of time. I mean, Two-Face gave us one.
Nah, basically.
Yeah, so I don't know. What do you feel?
Well, I feel like it was when I listened, because I've already listened like once. I feel like it was relying too much. It was trying to play too much towards like what can appeal today, and then he really diluted on like his own, what I feel or what I've heard has been is like his strength in times past.
Okay.
Because he was trying to make music that, I mean, he tried with his efforts, like, because he's actually a great talent. He's a talented person, like a talented musician.
Of course.
But I feel like he was trying to really, like, when your focus is like, I really want to appeal to, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that though, but then if I feel it's affecting like
the quality of the music,
then like I can have.
You think you should bring it up?
Yeah, basically.
That's fair.
So, but overall, like, I mean, for someone that's been doing music for this long, almost more.
I think it's 20 years.
Two-Face was a part of our childhood now. Like,
definitely, grass to grace.
All those things. So 20 years, and it's still. And then obviously, even with all I'm saying about like trying to force commercial appeal, like there were still moments where. Go on. There are still moments where, I mean, it just. There were still moments where it just still came through with like some kind of nice vibe. So I like the song with Wizkid a lot. I like the one with Burna Boy, not so much. I'm trying to remember the name of that one now, but then there's also Target You with some guy called Simis or something like that. So pretty nice songs that you can just, what's the word now? You can groove to basically. So yeah. You say you haven't listened, Sean.
I'm sad that I haven't. I mean, it's a star-studded body of work, but
that just lifts expectations a bit.
Of course, and it gets a lot of different people interested in it, I guess. So when I heard the Wizkid song, I was like, oh shit, Two-Face has an album out, man. I'm not so keen on it, but like I know that when I have the time, I'm just going to listen to it and hopefully I can give my own impressions on it. But like hearing you talk about it kind of sets my mind in a particular position listening to it. Like when I want to listen to it, it's like spoilers. No, that's fine. So going to the last album we have for today, which is the Judah E.P by M.I Abaga. I think this is his 9th project.
10th?
I sure it's 10. This is the legal music series, which is...
No, don't let us count. We'll check it up after.
We can count it. It's not going to take 1 minute. The legal music series is 3 projects. Yeah. Let's talk about it. That's 4. There's MI 2. That's 5. There's Rendezvous. That's 6. There's Chairman. That's 7. There's Young Denzel. That's 8. And there's this. That's 9. Right?
That's fair. But I mean, I think I was reading the blog post and the person said 10. So I think that's why I stuck with that 10. But we can always check that up. But 9. Yeah, we've counted 9.
I don't think there's anything. I can't think of anything else, to be honest. But it's possible that. But I think it's 9. I think it's 9, to be honest.
So M.I dropped his 9th project in his illustrious discography.
So we're actually going to have an episode where we talk about M.I and like his discography generally. I think that would be a fun episode.
Yeah, it will. It will be fun. Cause
do you know what will make it more interesting? When we have M.I.
I mean, it won't be a bad idea.
It will be a bad.
How you see him now, M.I? How you see him?
How about your boys?
No, how about us now?
Yeah. So I mean, the EP, like I've listened to it a couple of times, but I don't know. My mind, I feel like my mind has been a little clouded this past week, like since it came out. Like it was enjoyable, but like for some reason, like I've struggled with my thoughts a bit. So I don't know, YJ, would you like to talk through it?
It would have been great if we could talk through it together, but
no, of course, like if you bring up something that like I remember or like I resonate with, definitely I would like to talk about it.
Yeah, please can you open the track list?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So off the top of my head, things that caught my attention or my thoughts when I was listening, there's a lot of, I don't know if we were still throwing jabs at Vector, but I mean there was still a lot of, this kind of father betrayal vibe lines.
Oh yeah, but like I thought that was more surrounding the label because this is his last project.
Yeah, also, but I feel like it's like one weapon, but like
one shot, many die.
Yeah, many die. That kind of thing. So
also he announced that he was releasing this project around the time of the beef. So I think a lot of the production.
I thought that the Viper was gonna be on it. So.
Well, I mean, I don't think it needs to be there.
No, I don't think it needs to be there.
I just thought it was to be honest. Yeah, but I mean, like he had already teased this album since that period. But then I think like he tried to work with the process he would normally take when he's making an album. Like he didn't let the beef coerce him into the music he was making per se, which is something I love about M.I because like this album is, in as much as like I can't give a deep dive the way I would want to, I feel like this is a proper M.I album. Like especially if you look at it, then look at the album that preceded this. You can see that he's still in a similar headspace. And then like, especially, not even just especially, like sonically and with the way he's taking that responsibility that, I'm the OG. And then like I will talk to you guys in that way.
The OG.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's taken that on. And like he's running with it at this point. Like it's something that kind of is his brand, kind of with the way he has patterned illegal music, Rendezvous, all of those things that he's been doing there. You can still see elements of those on this body of work. Yeah, so I think it's a good one. You wanted to look at the track listing.
Yeah, I was gonna just give my favorite cuts. The Tribe with our
Tribe. I really enjoyed the Tribe.
And I think we've kind of spoken about Jhene on the podcast.
Yeah,
a couple
we have.
of times.
We have.
So Jhene really delivered gave me this Big Brother, like all this Jay-Z, Kanye West kind of vibe.
Big Brother vibe. You heard Big Brother by Jay-Z and Kanye West. That's kind of how it was like.
So gave me this Big Brother vibe, and the only thing I fear about those type of relationships so far in music is I don't like when they like just go. I mean, it happens. And obviously they don't owe me shit, but I mean, these are people that I connect to them musically. So if they just break ties like that, it's going to. I might feel some type of way about it, basically. Fair. So
I don't like that Jay-Z and Kanye West are not working together again. I don't like it.
It's
but
very sad.
Man, it's life.
Yeah, it's life.
It's life. So, there's nothing we can do about it.
So yeah, but it doesn't take away anything from what we have on our hands now. Great music, The Tribe, M.I featuring Afrogodd. Afrogodd delivered a great guest verse like that, just complements what M.I was trying to do on the record. Then there's also The Warrior with Kawuna. That's the last song off the tape, and it was a great one. I enjoyed how she took the hook, and M.I scores like all the points for delivery every time, and like I don't think I've heard
anybody deliver like
M.I, man. Like M.I scores.
I think Poe comes close, funny enough.
Sorry.
I think Poe comes close, funny enough.
I mean, I think we've had it.
We've had this conversation. We've talked definitely. We talk about Poe.
I rate Poe. So yeah, Poe. But anyways, let's stick to M.I. And then there was the voice we heard on after The Tribe that sounded like Poe actually.
Yeah, the person wishing him happy birthday. I thought that was Poe too.
Yeah, I think we should check that out afterwards.
Definitely.
Then there was also The Lion. The Lion 2 is a solid one. I think across, aside maybe the one with AQ, to be honest. I don't enjoy listening to AQ, by the way.
I thought they were doing this competitive thing on the track.
Yeah, they did.
And I know a lot of people that are fans of that brand of music, to be honest.
I am a fan of that brand of music, but I just don't enjoy listening to AQ.
Fair play to that.
Yeah, I don't enjoy listening to AQ, and it's not a play on his ability as a rapper.
It's just a personal thing. Yeah, it's not you.
It's just me.
Sorry for doing it.
So I mean, but solid project, Judah E.P. Another like great feather to add to your cap.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Incredible.
Of course, a great addition to his discography. So I mean, we're coming to the end of the podcast, and I think we're just going to touch on what we're listening to currently. So I mean, when we were making the topics together and we wrote Drake, do you know that like you might not realize that the reason why we might be listening to Drake is because of that hit the switch challenge thing?
Yeah, it's possible now. But I think mine even came in before the flip the switch challenge. You get?
Yeah, I just saw that rap radar thing too as well. But I think that hit the switch thing like is in our subconscious, and like we're not paying rapt attention to it.
Definitely.
But yeah, I think the only thing that is left for me to listen to now is Scorpion. Yeah, I haven't listened to Scorpion in like maybe 3 weeks or a month. But everything else, like I've been shortening around them. I owe Drake a public apology for my initial take on Views. Views is so good, man. Views is so good.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing that with you.
Man. Views is much better than I thought it was initially.
Yeah, you could say that, but
like I think it's really good now. I think this is the best way to say it. I think he aged well. No, I know, you still not.
I think I will give it a listen.
I think you give it another listen.
We'll have another conversation.
Yeah, man, we have so many conversations like For Your Eyes Only takes, but like we shouldn't get into that.
No, For Your Eyes Only. No, let us go into that.
No, but say what you wanted to say. Say what you wanted to say. Then
I mean,
move from it.
Obviously, I already admitted that like For Your Eyes Only is, I think it's way better than I first thought then. But I think I don't see Views because I listen to Views well enough.
I thought I did, honestly. I thought I did.
Me, I did, sure.
I thought I did. But like now, like I think it's nostalgia, to be honest, for me. Yeah, I think it's nostalgia. Also,
just maybe reminds you of a time of our lives.
Yeah, basically. Of course, it's possible. But like I still I still hold that it's better than it was.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I've been listening to Black Bones' latest tape. Like I don't know why. I've just been going back to it.
Mr. Bombastic.
Mr. Bombastic.
Oh, mad.
Yeah,
that was a solid one, by the way. We spoke about it, right?
Yeah, extensively. So, do you have anything else you want to speak on?
Yeah, I've been listening to Lil Uzi Vert's new album. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Eternal Attack.
Whatever. And
You
interesting, man. What I want to say, interesting is totally enjoyable. Though.
Slaps.
I swear.
Oh, I funny enough, I rate Uzi.
I don't.
I rate Uzi like,
well,
and there are a couple of there was Tall Life 3.
Okay, yeah.
Tall Life 3. That's where my rating of Uzi is coming from. Tall Life 3.
Yeah. So there are some solid bops on the album. So Eternal Attack. Then there's also Brandon Banks. Just released this 6-song EP. Brandon Banks is a soft guy. You should listen to him, guys. Listen to Brandon Banks.
Fair.
Then Olumide is our friend that pushed the button for us on record earlier. Puts me onto Kite basically on YouTube. So our music is everywhere basically. Kite she gives me this slower new soul nostalgic vibe basically. So yeah, that's what I've been listening to. Brandon Banks, Kite, Drake from both of us, Black Bones from Shell, and Lil Uzi Vert.
Mr. Bombastic. I don't know why I hooked.
Mr. Do you say Musta or Mr?
Guy, we'll listen to it again and laugh at me. let's not do it now. Let's laugh at me later. So yeah, we've come to the end of the episode.
Yeah.
We've said multiply that we will do a playlist right after this. So definitely that would come up on our Twitter, Hit Shuffle Pod. If you want to get at us, I believe that's the fastest way to reach us.
Yeah.
You can also send us an email at hitshufflepodcast@gmail.com. In case you are listening to this just on audio, we're doing like a video recording of this, so we most likely would have a YouTube, and we would name it Hit Shuffle Podcast. So yeah, check us out, like, share. Please give us reviews.
Yes, tell your friends about us.
Yeah, tell your friends about us, specifically on Apple Podcasts, because we're really trying to grow this thing, and your assistance, will go a long way for us.
We're trying to build.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we've touched on the major things we need to touch for this episode. I mean, there are a few more things, but I think we've touched the salient points. So
we're good.
At this point, is a good time to say it go be. Stay safe. Wash your hands, you dirty.
Wash your hands. Please wash your hands.
So yeah, please wash your hands. Try to stay safe.
Stay safe.
Let's try not to panic too much, and until the next one.
Calm guys.